Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am pre-recording this because this is actually going to be coming out on August 1st of 2019, and I'm going to be doing a thing where I'm going to upload a video every single day, and it's going to be this one. And then obviously I'll be recording my other videos and such and uploading those, but I want to do a 365-day challenge where I try to upload the same family for 365 consecutive days and see where we started out compared to where we are when we end. Um, and yeah, so I've created this family and I've got kind of like a little bit, I don't know, of a idea for them, but I'm not really like 110% set on it. So I want to classify these guys all as misfits. So we'll get into that in a second, but pretty much the 365-day thing is just every single day you'll see one sim day played out by me, and these sims, and we'll just go through one literal day. So today will be Sunday, and it will end at midnight. So when midnight strikes, that's the end of my video. I finish up whatever I'm doing and then I get off. And then the next day, if I were to be uploading this, so August 2nd, you'll see the second day, which will be Monday, and it will be 12 a.m. Well, 12:01 until 12. You get what I'm saying? And I'll be doing that for 365 days. I also want to ask you guys to go ahead and upload your Sims to the gallery, or not the gallery, to the exchange, and send me like the link to your Sims on my Sims 3 page. You can either do this once this goes live. You can do it instantly, and I'll be checking it every day, every single day, not every day, every single day to see who's uploaded a new sim or whatever. And I don't know. I'm just really excited to see where we can take these sims. So the reason I call them misfits is because I'm giggling a little bit because my son is laying next to me and he's like in between falling asleep and whatever, and when he does that he like stares at you and like smiles. It's the cutest thing. Anyways, so the reason I call them misfits is because like each one of them has a different thing about them. So I'm going to go through them and talk to you and tell you who they are, and I know this is kind of going to make this a little bit longer of a video, but that's okay because it's not going to be that long of a video. I'm not setting a certain time, so if we end up like going in and editing the lots or something and it takes up a little bit more time, that video might be a little longer. Just so you know, I'm not setting like okay, this got to be 45 minutes. It could be literal 5-minute video. Literal. I'm not even joking. So anyways, so my first sim here is Corey Montanez, and he's actually a witch if you can't see, and he has a lifetime wish to be a mystic healer. So his story is he comes from a witch coven, and the witch coven he was born into is actually evil. So they do evil things. They use their magic in do evil deeds instead of doing wonderful, amazing, nice things. So because he is the opposite of them, he actually is the misfit, and he actually decided to leave his coven. And when you leave your coven, your witch coven, you're actually like outcasted and you're not allowed back, and you're not allowed to have communication with those people anymore. So that's why I'm saying like he's the misfit for that reason, like that he left the witch coven, and you know he's not allowed to go back to this witch coven or anything. And on his travels while leaving, and like right after leaving home, he did meet all of these other strangers who are technically pretty much still strangers to him. I mean, he knows them slightly but not a lot. So anyways, so he left the coven and now he's like living with these other strangers, and hopefully he can find his place in the world. Now what he wants to do is he wants to use a sunlight charm or a potent cure elixir and help out sims who are going through a hard time because of something that they were either born into or something happened to them. Maybe the coven has gotten a hold of them and, you know, done something to them. So he wants to help other sims, and that's why he doesn't want to do the bad things. He wants to do the nice things. That's why he's an outcast, and he is brave, excitable, clumsy, bot fan, and charismatic. And he's obviously a young adult. He's a Gemini. He likes country and fish and chips and Irish green. So that is our first sim, Corey. And like I said, he is a witch. That's why his skin is a little bit green, because he is a witch. I mean, come on. And then we have Emilio. Emilio here is a human. He doesn't have any supernatural abilities. He wants to be a fortune teller, and the thing is he grew up in a foster home, and he never was adopted out. He always never really had a family. So these guys, he's hoping will someday mean a lot to him and will be that family that he's never had. So that's kind of what he's looking for. But also, he wants to be able to help people see their futures, so that he can prevent people from having to go through what he's went through in the foster home, because obviously he didn't know what he was getting him, like, he didn't know what was happening to him or what was going to happen with him. But he wished he had. He wished he had the when those people were coming in, possibly going to adopt him, instead of being that little mischief child or acting the way he did. Maybe if he had known they were coming, he could have cleaned up. He could have made himself more presentable. And maybe they wouldn't have chosen, Bradley or whatever his name was instead of him. So that's another reason he's kind of there. He's got ratty clothes because, he did not grow up in a great place. He didn't really have a lot of money when he left the foster home. So he's here in this new world with these people who are all willing to work together to build a really nice home with each other, hopefully, and to work really well together. I don't know how well that's going to work. Obviously, it's up to them, but, and so he is a Gemini, or a Virgo, I mean. He is a sailor. He has no sense of humor. He's disciplined, an animal lover, and a schmoozer. And he likes island life, pancakes, and green. So there is Emilio. Like I said, he is human. Don't forget. All right, Chadwick Holland here. He is a human as well, I do believe. I don't think he has any special abilities. He wants to be in the military, which is great. And he comes from a military family, so he's not technically an outcast, which is kind of weird that he's here, because this is the misfits is what I classify them as. But he actually grew up, he had a great family. He just doesn't want to live the rich lifestyle. So that's kind of why he's a misfit, because he's grown up in a really rich background. And that's kind of why you're noticing he's got like the fancier clothes. He's got like the freaking suit tie looking thing going on without the tie. You know what I mean? So he has grown up with all of these people who are very, very rich. And he kind of felt like a misfit in the rich community. But now that he's not classified as rich, because technically they don't really have that much money at all, he's kind of like more in his comfort zone, which is kind of weird, because you notice a lot of young Sims or people in real life who grow up in a rich family, they live in the rich family. You know what I mean? Like they have it made for them. But he actually wants to go out and he wants to start his own thing where money doesn't mean anything to him. He doesn't really care about money, to be honest. He doesn't want the rich things, because of the fact that he would rather spend his money and party, which is why he's a party animal. He also loves the outdoors, which is why he loves the military. He's easily impressed. He's a smoozer, so he'd rather get the money from somebody else. But even when he can do that, he always feels guilty deep down. So he always ends up giving the money back or like paying the person back. But that's kind of something that he's kind of learned into or grown into. It's not how he doesn't feel pride in doing it, so he doesn't do it very often. And then he is a dog person. He likes rock, frog legs, and turquoise. Again, frog legs are a pretty richy kind of person food, I would think. I don't know of anybody, I mean, I'm not rich, so I don't know of like anyone that goes to the store and purchases frog legs and eats them on their, everyday meal. So I'm just saying, I feel like frog legs are more like etiquette cuisine than something you would find at like a freaking fast food restaurant. Okay, I'm just saying. And then he is a Libra. So those are our two humans. Then we have our werewolf, who is Janelle here. She is a beauty. She actually wants to be the leader of the pack, and the reason she's a misfit is because she was actually already part of a pack, and she's kind of got the same story as Corey here. She didn't fit in with her pack. The pack picked on her, and she was the only girl in the pack, and so In her pack, it was very unusual for the families to even keep a girl werewolf. But her parents really wanted her to be part of their pack. But she just felt like I'm so outcasted, kind of, all these other guys are getting all these nice things happening to them, and I'm sitting here and I'm having to work my butt off for everything that I'm getting. You know what I mean? And the guys would bully her and no one would help her out. So she was sick and tired of it and she up and left the pack as well. So she's out to make her own pack now. She wants to be the leader of the pack. And she wants her pack to be full of men and women. She doesn't want to stereotype and she doesn't want to be sexist and be like, no, you're a man, you can't be in my pack. But she wants it to be even. She wants her pack to be even. And so she's here. She's looking for some people who are willing to become a werewolf or who are already a werewolf and, want to help, want her help to learn. And she also wants to learn from them because they might have something she doesn't know. Her pack didn't allow certain things, but her own pack, she can allow and not allow whatever she wants. So that's where she's at. So she's star quality. She is a bit unstable. Just from being picked on, she has a little bit of that, that feeling of being out of sorts sometimes, just because that's what she used to wake up to all the time. She is a gatherer. I mean, being a hunter, you should be a gatherer, right? So, or a werewolf, you should be a gatherer as well. She is quite hot-headed. I think that's just a temperamental thing that runs with werewolves, honestly. I just think all werewolves might be a little hot-headed just because they are quite beastly. And then she is athletic. She is a Sagittarius. She's got the beach party. She's got Savage. And she's got the color white. That is her favorite. Now, everyone is also a young adult, just so you know. So I'm not just having to tell you that because everyone is. Then we have Mandy Lowry. And she's actually our genie. And she was actually wished out of her... what do they call that thing? Lantern? Is that urn? What is that thing called? You rub it. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Anyways, she was wished out, and the people that she was wished out with kind of abused their powers with her, and she actually ended up kind of being a little bit mean, I guess, to them, and making it so her words were very trickster, she used trickster words, so they would make a wish but it would actually be something kind of different. So she was actually kind of a mean genie, but I think the reason she was so mean is because when they wished her out of her home, potentially lantern, I think is what it's called, they were mean. They were just really mean, and they really used her. And not only did they use her like that, but they would make her clean their home. She's a genie. She's meant to give you 3 wishes in your lifetime. Good or, a lot of people wish for money and such. These people didn't wish for things like that. They abused the system and would wish for romance. Things like that are really hard for her to give them. And if it didn't go the way that they wanted it to, or it wasn't exactly what they wanted because they would wish for romance, then she would get physically abused because of it, because she didn't give them what they technically wanted. So that was kind of why she classifies herself as a misfit, and because she didn't really have anywhere else to go. These people were, posting that they were looking for some other roommates and that they were quite misfits, and she fit into the category and ended up, that's how all these guys met. They kind of just found each other online, and then they moved here all together. So this is their first time kind of meeting. And then she's a Cancer. She likes island life. She likes Scoopy Carbonara and Gray. She has a good sense of humor. She is a supernatural fan, so she does like the supernaturals. She's a genius, so she's very smart with her words. She's a computer whiz, and she's a natural born performer. I mean, as a genie, I feel like you gotta perform. Let's be honest. You gotta perform to be good. But anyways, next up we have Quinn Quayle, and he actually is a misfit because he was actually taken into a circus because he is the only known ghost that anyone really can see. It's not a normal thing for people to walk around in ghostly forms. So what happened is he actually was in the circus. He was performing in the circus and ended up crashing his jetpack into the ground, instantly died, And then the next thing he knew, he was standing there and he was like, man, I guess I lived, you know? And ended up being that he wasn't alive. He was actually dead. But he's the misfit now because now he's just like kind of like a freak. Like he's not human. He's not dead. He is kind of just in between. He's that freak, like in between. And I don't use freak as in a bad word. Please don't take it that way. He's just kind of like that person who doesn't really have a place. I mean, there's a lot of people who feel like that in real life. They just feel like they're kind of in between certain things. Like certain people might not feel like they're the girl, but they're not really a boy. They're kind of like in between. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. Anyways, so he's left the circus because he just started to feel like people were coming to the circus to like gawk at him and he didn't really like it. So he's a Scorpio. He likes roots. He likes vegetarian dim sum and the color red. He is a loner now. I think because of the circus, he's kind of become a loner. I don't think he was a loner before that. I think he was pretty outgoing, but he ended up becoming pretty much a loner because he's scared of like what people will think of him now. Um, he's always had a good sense of humor. He's been a pretty disciplined person. He likes to make sculptures in his free time, and he's a really good person if people get down and dirty and like get to know him. I don't mean down and dirty in a bad way, by the way. Anyways, then we have Fred Chesta here. And Fred is an outcast because one, he's a vampire, if you couldn't tell. Two, because of the fact that his whole coven is about feeding off of human slaves and using them, or fairy slaves and using them for their feedings. Instead, Fred only likes to eat plasma fruits or drink plasma juice that was given to him. He will not, and like I say, will not make it so somebody has to give him their blood. He was forced into a wish that he doesn't even want in his lifetime, so he's looking to be able to change what this world has given him as his task in life. He doesn't really want to go to university. It's never been something he wants to do. He kind of wants to be a criminal, and that might sound weird because he wants to be a good person by not feeding off of other people. But he wants to be a criminal because he thinks that, you know, police officers in a way are kind of like the people who ate from these human slaves back home. He feels like the police officers kind of have that same role, that same task in life, is to control other people and to manipulate them into doing what they want. And so he doesn't want to be that person. He wants to be the opposite. So he actually wants to change his lifetime wish, and he knows that he has to work hard to complete that because as a sim, you know, the city hall kind of gives you your task in life and you kind of pick it. But when he became a teen and was able to pick that, he was like, I guess I might just go to university, like just to make the people happy. But he actually wants to be a criminal because he feels like being a misfit. He actually already is kind of a criminal in a way because it's criminal for his coven or his pack of vampires to not feed upon humans. It's almost like you're that person who is like, you know, whoa, you're like stepping way out of bounds and you shouldn't be. So that's kind of why he wants to be a criminal. And we are going to be working up to trying to help him achieve that and switch his lifetime wish because he doesn't want to be a perfect student. So he is a Taurus. I'm a Taurus. He likes dark wave, O positive, blue. He is quite unstable. And the only reason he's unstable is because the things he's seen a lot of stuff and it's been really crazy things. So he's been a little bit like, whoa, what have I seen? Like, how do I deal with that? He's not quite sure. So maybe when he changes his life around a little bit and things start to settle down and be less crazy, that might go away eventually. He might actually end up not being so unstable, but we'll have to wait and see. He is a perfectionist, so he likes to do things very perfectly. He's always been very irresistible. The girls can barely keep their hands off of him. He is nurturing because he's always wanted to have a family. And that's weird for a vampire to kind of want that because they're dead. You know what I mean? Like they don't live. But he's always thought about maybe trying to get out of being a vampire as well. Just taking away that vampirism. If he ever found the one for him and they weren't a vampire and he wanted to have a baby with them, he would, I'm sure, think about it if they wanted him to. And if they didn't, I'm sure he would be okay with it. But at the same time, he's kind of become an evil person. And by evil, I don't mean he wants to kill people or whatever. Like, he doesn't want to feed off of people like that. It's not that kind of evil. He is evil as in he is against what is technically the right thing to do. Like, the right thing for him to do would be in his world would be to feed off of humans because he's a vampire. But he's evil. He classifies himself as evil for the fact that he doesn't do any of those things. He doesn't feed from humans. He never has. And he classifies that as evil. Now, he might be wrong. He might not actually be an evil person. He might actually be a really great person. But at the same time, he has always been in a bunch of fights with, the people he disagrees with. He always fights them or gets into a fight with them. And he has always found it very, satisfying, I guess, when something doesn't go right for the people he classifies as evil or bad. So I think that kind of does make him a little bit evil, but at the same time, he is trying to better his life. So again, this might also be another one of his traits that he could work his way out of and maybe change up his ways. And then we have Benjamin here. Now, Benjamin, he is our fairy. His wings aren't out yet, but he is our fairy. And the reason he is an outcast is because all the fairies want to do is garden, 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 garden. Yes, he loves the outside, but no, he hates gardening. It is the worst thing to him. He hates it. He doesn't want to do it. He is just not that kind of a person, and he's very lazy. Honestly. And fairies, he finds them to be very outgoing, nice, people who have a lot of ambition to go garden for the whole day, literally. And they like to go on adventures outside, and he's not that person. He is a slob. He would rather, sit at home and do something. He doesn't really like to play on the computer, watch TV, but maybe read a book, just nestle in the corner, spend time with other supernaturals. He finds it. And again, he thinks vampires are amazing, where vampires in his world are bad because they like to feed off of fairies. Like, their blood is richer than human blood. You know what I'm saying? So he's really hoping him and Fred can get along because obviously fairy and vampire, they could clash very easily, but hopefully he feels like maybe they could get along. And because he's trying to not be such a lazy class of quote unquote lazy person, he actually wants to be a firefighter, which is really surprising. But he finds that that job is only demanding when you have a fire to take care of. Otherwise, he thinks it's a pretty easy job. And I don't know if he's going to eventually agree to this, but hopefully he thinks that he keeps that mindset and goes through with it. I don't know how well that's going to go for him, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it goes really well. So he is a Capricorn. He likes country, he likes shawarma, and he likes the color lime. He is a slob, a supernatural fan, pretty brave, loves the outdoors, and he is a technophobe. So those are all of our Sims that we are going to be starting out with. Now, like I said, I do want you guys to put your guys' Sims up on the gallery because we are going to be living in this home and, playing with this family every single day for a whole year. So this LP won't end until August of 2020. But I want your guys' Sims to put in the world so maybe we could either marry them in or whatever. And yeah, give them kind of a backstory so I can read it on the videos when they're added and all that good stuff. But yeah, I want to see your guys' Sims. I want to see them in the world. I hope you guys like these Sims backstories and all of that good stuff. Do want to just show you the house and then we will get into playing. Like I said, this one is going to be a bit longer, so just buckle in. We are playing in Evansdale, but one of the houses, or the house, bless you to my son, The house that they're actually living in, I've actually edited for them because it was a 2 bedroom upstairs with 2 cribs. And obviously, we don't need cribs right now. So I've deleted those and I've kind of moved stuff around. So this is the living quarters. It's pretty small. This is their kitchen here. And then they've got their living room. It doesn't really have a TV or anything, so I thought that was pretty good because poor Benjamin here is not into the technology, so he probably wouldn't appreciate it. It does have a bookshelf for him though if he wants to read. We have a painting easel. We have a full bath here, so they can use that. We do have a potty. I could actually probably delete that. Um, I've changed their garage into the vampire like bedroom, and I put his bed in the middle of the room just because I thought that was kind of cool. I did give him shades to pull so that, like when he's sleeping, um, you know, that works for him. There is 2 beds over here, which we still have to figure out where everyone's going to sleep, but this is 2 beds here. Then going upstairs, they have a walk, like a hallway, and another full bathroom here. And then this is what I classified as the girls' room, I guess. And then there is 3 more beds over here in this room for 3 more of the boys. So that should be all the beds we absolutely needed for this family. I will put the walls as cutaway when I play as well. I moved the car park out front, and I did. We do have all of this in the backyard for if we ever do have kids, they can play out here. And we do have quite a nice big backyard. And we have a little balcony out back as well. We are able to move around. We don't have to stay in this world. I will try to stay in this world, but it is custom. So just keep in mind that things can go wrong and, all that good stuff. But anyways, so that is my 8 Sims. If you guys like them, let me know who you guys are most interested to see because I'm kind of curious. But yeah, so I am going to be right back and we're going to jump into the first episode of this. And this one is just like the pilot. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so now that I have told you guys all about my Sims, we're going to play through our first day, and this will all be episode 1. It's going to be extra long just because of that, 27-minute part of me telling you about their backstories. But next part, it will be just 1 day. Oh, no. He's sad. And he had a bad dream. Anyways, so he doesn't actually have a job that he's really, really wanting. But Emilio and them who do have their certain job that they're willing to pick, I'm going to send them out and get them their jobs and everything. All right, I'll be right back. He's really sad. Okay, so I'm going to send Emilio over to the fortune teller wagon. And that is right here. And he is going... Why is this lagging? He's going to join the fortune teller career. And then I have Chadwick. I'm going to send him downtown. Oh my gosh, the lag is real. I don't know why, because it hasn't been lagging this whole time. Except for I have to keep going out and coming back, and I think that might be causing it to lag. But hopefully it'll settle out. So it's the military. She doesn't need any certain career. She needs the science career. Which I think is actually over here. Maybe not. Where's science? Oh, here it is. Right here. Science lab. Join the science career. He doesn't have one. He wants to be in the criminal career. So I am going to let him just chill for right now. And then he wants to be a firefighter. So go ahead and jump on over there. Now, for lifespan, I didn't mess with Enros and reset them to the beginning of their ages because I kind of want them to be a little bit varied. But at the same time, I don't want them to be too varied. Because they are all young adults, and I think it'd be kind of weird if they all aged up on the same day. So it is kind of whatever the game gave them, which is fine with me. Hello, game? Are we gonna work through this lag right now, or we not gonna work through it? I have no idea what's going on. Oh. Okay, there we go. Go. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this wasn't lagging so bad earlier, but it is kind of lagging a bit now. That's okay. He also wants to join the science career for right now. I mean, he wants to do politics. I do not want to buy a dryer. Meet a vampire, that's fine. I'm just trying to lock in some of their wishes. She kind of wants to do firefighter. I don't know how I feel about that for her. I'm just going to kind of hold off on it. Some of these people who like don't have a career and whatever, I'll just kind of give them whatever I feel they should be in later on. So anyways, so I've sent... Did he not go join the career that I told him? Where is he? Did he not join it? I did tell him to join the firefighter career. He might have gotten knocked out of it. And that's fine. I will lock this in because I guess maybe, but I don't know. Why is he like smelly? Like what happened? I'm so confused. Okay, so all of these people, you did not go and do what I told you to do. Okay, so anyone who doesn't actually need a job, I'm not going to give them a job right this minute. It's because I'm not sure that's what they should be doing. I am going to go ahead and let her start out by serving up some... Never mind. She's going to actually go to the grocery store. Yes. I'm really hoping this is going to settle out, or I might have to like restart the game because I keep having to like go out of it and come back because of my son. So hopefully it will just settle out. Sometimes just like rebooting the game can fix some of the lag issues. I don't know if you guys know about that, but like I've noticed it. Where is the freaking grocery store? 'Cause I'm starting to think there ain't one. There's got to be a grocery store, right? It's not just me. Okay, I think I'm just overlooking it. Okay, yes. Yes. Like, as long as there's some people working, I'm okay with it. I mean, it doesn't have to be everybody, but... Wait, do I have my high free will on? Because I really hope I do. Where is the store? The, like, grocery store. Alright, let me make sure I have my high free will on. Let's see. No, I have it on low free will. High free will. Alright, you want to transform and learn the athletic skill. We can do all of those things. You can do that. I kind of have some ideas for some of them that, like, you know, I probably wouldn't normally do or such. And like I said, I'm just locking in things for them to work on because we're obviously going to have things we need to work on. I don't really want to go to university, so if you want to buy an alchemy station, we can do that. You want to travel? Maybe. I'm going to lock this in for him just because it kind of goes with his aspiration, but I'm not, like, feeling it. To be honest, I'm not thinking he's going to actually go. Where is the grocery store? Like, seriously, I can't even freaking find it. If you guys see it, shout it out. It'll help it bring it to my attention. I'm not seeing it. Whoa. Oh, that's the mascot. Okay. Oh, it's right here. Hello. Am I blind? Shop for some groceries. Where are you? Hold up. Okay. Hold up. I want to see where you're at. I want you to actually buy from this. Purchase from this. Don't just browse. Purchase. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Amelia, what do you think? What's good that's on here, buddy? Okay, please see something good. Okay, this is the actual store. So we're just going to buy a couple strawberries. And then I need just a few eggs. and a few lettuces. Okay, let's buy those. What is in here? Some grapes, eggplant, lettuce, blackberries, cocoa, porcinis, bananas, cherries, bell peppers, more grapes, lavender, a cooking book, gardening book, the third cooking book, and the third gardening book. Good to know. It's good to know this is here. All right, I'm gonna send you home, I think. And I'm gonna send you home. Actually, you want to play with magic. I'm gonna try and give everybody the same attention. I'm not gonna try and favoritize anyone. So go ahead and play with magic. And then you want to go learn alchemy, and now you want to learn athletic skill. So I'm going to take you to the gym and let you learn alchemy. Actually, I actually know where, pause. You can actually come over here to this cottage and you can learn alchemy here. Let's see. Oh my goodness, this lag in this game right now is unreal. So research alchemy real quick, and then I'll have you head over to the gym if I can find it. Gym. That's my gym song, so that I can find the gym. Oh my gosh, I can't find it. This is the only bad thing about custom worlds is I don't know them, so I can never find anything, and I always overlook it 100 times. Because I'm not trying to sit here and be like, nope, 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 the whole time. But at the same time, like, that's pretty much what I have to do without actually making it noticeable. Right. Oh my gosh, it's right here. Okay, so I'm going to go here. And he wants to learn the athletic skill. So I am going to let him... You know what? Because there's never any of these in gyms, like, you know, whatever. I'm going to let him come over here and do chin-ups. And he can do it until he learns the skill. All right, so we have you set up. What are you doing? Viewing the bed. I fear for your life. You want to learn painting. And, Emilio, you also want to send a text to Lakeisha Broom, which I'm guessing is your boss. Yes. So, texting friendly, and then why don't you go ahead and paint large so you can learn that skill. And then we have Mr. Chadwick here. He also wants to learn alchemy. He also wants to send a text to Dylan, which is his boss. So, go ahead and text friendly. He also wants to buy a street art kit, so we could do that as well. But I'm just going to send him over here to the same gym. It's probably like the only gym, let's be honest. I'm going to let him work out upstairs. He can pump some iron, just build that skill. He finished that, so he has throw a party, he has take a class in the athletic skill, and he has meet a supernatural. Let's throw a party. I never really do those things, so I'm trying to like venture outside of my realm of what I normally do in this. Have your fortune told. We could do that. You want to join the to learn the athletic skill as well. So I'm gonna let you come on over here and work out and just do it until you learn it. You want to learn handiness, socialize with a werewolf, meet a vampire, and buy an alchemy station. We could buy an alchemy station, but you want to learn handiness. And I think the best way to learn handiness, in my opinion, is to tinker. Like at the beginning, unfortunately, in my opinion, though. Hey, come on now. Be civil here. So what I'm going to have her do is I'm going to have her go back home, I think. And I'm going to jump back to the house real quick. And I am going to let her try and... Can she tinker? I don't think she can actually tinker until she learns handiness. So you know what we can do? We could have her read handiness, because it is here in the bookshelf. And we'll just have her read it until she learns it, because that'll be good. And then he wants to do anything we can actually do. Buy a dryer and join the political career. Travel to China and meet a vampire, which he already knows our vampire, so that doesn't count. which I think is kind of silly because they shouldn't technically know each other. I mean, maybe, but all right. So we're gonna buy a dryer for you because we don't have anything better to do for you. And you know what? Actually, yeah, we'll just buy you a dryer. But I was gonna say we don't actually have to do anything for him. We could just let it be, but it's fine. Okay, so here we go. Let's go in here, and I actually want to sort by room, and I want to sort by bathroom, laundry, and then we're just gonna buy the cheap one because it's all we can afford. And I don't know where we're gonna put this stinking thing unless we put it in the vampire's room. Here, man, you get to sleep with the clothes. What you think? He's probably like, what the heck, guys? All right, so we're gonna give. Did I just buy the whoosher? I bought the whoosher. Oh no, I wasn't even paying attention. Can I sell this and buy the dryer? Haha. I think I lost out on money doing it like that. That's okay. We'll go with it. Okay, so now we can lock this in for you. And then what do you want to do? You want to send a text to Rodolfo? Who's that? The mascot? Yeah. Okay, so send him a friendly text. Oops. And then what else do you want to do? You want to acquire a vampiric sunscreen. You want to learn social networking. We can actually do that pretty easily. You just pretty much have to browse and then stream a couple of times. Maybe like 3 times each. Okay. And then you want to learn alchemy. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. He's legit dancing. I have to go. I have to go see this. Shake it, buddy. Fairy or not, he knows where the fun's at. Okay, so he wants to project the aura of soothing, which is actually pretty easy to complete. And he wants to learn alchemy, which we already know we can learn from over here. Oh, he's finished. So perfect timing, because now the next person's going to step in here and research alchemy. So we're going to do that. And he wants to befriend a supernatural. That's actually a pretty easy thing to do. I don't know if they're going to be able to actually meet a vampire. Like, I don't know if there's supernaturals in this world. I've never actually played in it, so this is going to be interesting to find out. But he learned the Vial of Bliss, so that's good. All right, moving back to you. You want to activate a robot form. So when you're done learning that, you can go ahead and do this. And, oh my gosh, he has this broom, and it is so freaking slow. But yeah, everybody is going to be a little bit different. Everyone's going to have learned different things or wanted to do different things, which is awesome. I just really think it's going to be fun to kind of see this family grow. And like I said, they are my misfits. They're not really going to be like, you know, having any certain things that they have to do or anything. It's literally just playing The Sims for 365 days and seeing where the family was and where the family ends up. I just think it'll be really cool to see. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. And if you guys like it, you know, you guys could do it. I also thought about doing it on The Sims 4. And I had asked on my Twitter what you guys thought would be better. And only really one person really answered me. Oh my gosh, Chadwick. Only one person really answered me about it. But yeah, I thought it would be pretty cool. Chadwick, you want to meet a supernatural? You want to go fishing? Ooh, that actually sounds like a nice bit of time. Let's go to an actual fishing spot because we haven't been to a lot of this world. So let's go over here to this fishing spot. And we're going to go fishing here. And where do we want to go fishing at? Where do we want to go fishing? Right here. So go ahead and fish. And we'll let you just fish until your heart's content. You also want to learn alchemy. Alrighty, that's the third person I'm sending over to this elixir shop to learn alchemy, which is kind of funny. Our family must be, because they're supernaturals, they must really be into the alchemy stuff, which is fine. Just learn the first skill in that. And he's just reading a book. That's fine with me. I don't really have anything for him to do. We have 0 simoleons, folks. Meet a supernatural, create a new blog, gain a celebrity skill level. Let's do create a blog. Because I think... Oh no, you've broken your phone. But we're going to go ahead and do a blog. And I'm going to say it's called Living with the Misfits. Okay. And then moved in today with my fellow misfits. Then we'll do hashtag excited. Okay. There we go. Perfect. I'm not going to write a new blog post yet. Well, maybe we'll make him write like a blog post every day or something and see how that goes. But yeah. Man, he is killing this. I feel like he's actually doing it on his own as well. So he's also leveled up his abilities. And he somehow just became a celebrity. I have no idea what's going on. Acquire vampiric sunscreen. The only way I know you're going to do that is to come over here and try and buy one. Because we can't make one yet. No one knows how. So that's going to be a good way for you to do it. You want to travel to the future. You also want to acquire an elixir. And you want to meditate. So we could do all of these things. Is there not a bathroom here? Oh my gosh. Did you just see that? She was hitting on him. Janelle was hitting on Corey. That was interesting. Okay, we really need a bathroom. Is there not one here? I'm guessing not. So let's go home because we need a bathroom. And let's see. You want to send a text and acquire an elixir. You guys are all doing like a lot of the same things. Social network. Okay, we don't need to actually do this. We want to send a text. Let's send a text to the person on the top of our thing. There we go. Oh, wait. It was to Rodolfo. Never mind. Jokes. But that's okay. You can send a text to her as well. And acquire an elixir. I mean, I don't know. Vampiric sunscreen. Do they have one? No, they do not. Okay. We'll have to keep coming over and looking then and seeing if we can pick one up soon. I do want someone to grab some gifts as well. Because that'll be good. He's in his robot form. That is so cute. Okay, you want to also go jogging. So we can actually... Let's view the house real quick. I'm going to have him jog home. I mean, it's the best thing for him. So go ahead and just... Hello? Go ahead and... Can I tell you to jog here? Oh, there we go. Jog here. And let's just not have you break a sweat, because we've already got a lot of things going on. Alright, so it looks like there's a band happening. We got some people picking up jobs. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of people picking up jobs. I'm going to click right out of all of these, because that is way too much. That was a lot. Alright, take a class in the athletic. Create an elixir. I think we'll go ahead and create the elixir. And I'm going to have you come on home, and I'm going to have you serve up autumn salad. And I'm going to also... He's in his robot form. I'm going to also throw all this in the fridge. All of the food anyways. Not like the alchemy stuff, because that would make seriously no sense. I hear a fairy. Oh my gosh, look at him. My Sims have lost it. Alright, so she's now a celebrity. We got some more people getting jobs. She learned handiness. Alright, and Benjamin is fed up with cold showers, disappearing conditioner. He can now fairy trap toilets and showers to get back at other Sims. That'll teach them to mess with another Sim's loofah. Oh my gosh. Oh, do you guys use a loofah? Like, I never used to use a loofah until I got old. Like, is that weird? I feel like that's kind of weird. Like, I was an adult when I started using them for myself. I kind of find this silly. Alright, so let's get you taken care of. Emilio, you're painting, so I don't have anything to do with you. Chadwick, man, I don't even know where you are. Oh, yeah, you're fishing. You want to catch a great minnow? I mean, go for it, buddy. You can come home whenever you're ready. She's just working out. Like, I'm not going to tell her no. If she wants to work out, girl, work out. Alright, you want to socialize with a ghost? I mean, we got one in the house. It's pretty easy to do. I'm going to have you go ahead and I'll have you call the household to the meal because, I mean, it is for everyone. So, all right, he's a celebrity now. Man, he learned Viola Bliss. Did I tell him to do that? I feel like my Sims are doing things that I wouldn't normally have happen because I'm not used to playing with high free will. I normally micromanage my Sims. So, that's the thing. Okay, but it's working out good. All right. She is excited about the ghost. She also wants to play chess, so we could do that. Everyone is eating. He's just over there. Okay, the other thing I need to have him do, I know that this sounds silly, but I need him to go shop for groceries. Instead of sitting in the rocking chair. Instead of sitting in the rocking chair, go shop for groceries. Oh my gosh. So we have a love connection, I think, between Miss Mandy and Quinn, because she is like obsessed with him. She just literally said he's hot. So, I mean, that's the thing. All right, buddy, I think you need to go to the bathroom before you pee yourself. So why don't you go ahead and do that? And I think, so I already know the girls. So Janelle, she can go ahead and take this bed. Set bed ownership to Janelle. And then we'll put Mandy here. Where's Mandy? There she is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Corey over here. Set this to, let's see. Oh. The reason I wanted him to come in here is I want him to pick up some plasma fruit. Just so he has it in his pocket. Pick him up like 20 to start. Not 12. 20. There we go. Pick up... Oh, wait. We have no simoleons, right? Never mind. We can't actually do that. Okay, we're going to set this bed ownership to Corey. And then I'm going to put Emilio here. It doesn't really matter, honestly. And we'll put Chadwick here. And then down here... This is obviously Fred's. But we'll put Benjamin and Quinn over here. So we'll set this to Benjamin. And we'll set this to Quinn. There he is. All right, perfect. He's just like a robot form. It's too much. Okay. And he's upped his powers as well. So that's awesome. She's got her athletic skill up to 4. Oh my gosh, she's building that so quick. All right, so what is everyone doing? You're just gonna stand in the kitchen with your magic? Fine. Oh, he's cleaning up. Oh, I love him. Okay, I've got this so it's indefinite, so I'm just gonna have you come on home and grab a plate. Because I know you're getting to that point. And then I'll let you use... Are they flirting? Oh, I thought they were flirting. Shower. She's just over there doing her thing. She, I think, is going to really, really love Quinn. She's, like, talking to him, too. Oh, she kind of finds him boring, though. Interesting. He's into fishing, too? Alrighty. And where are you going? Going upstairs to shower? Look at, he is obsessed with this. It's kind of funny to sit back and just watch them do whatever they're doing. Listen to compliment. Ooh. That was nice. Did he not like it? Oh, I was like, come on now. He was complimenting you. All right. These two might be having a thing. I don't know. I kind of just want to sit back and like let them do their thing. Come home so you can drink something. Let's see. Have a quick meal. We need plasma fruit. We really do. I've got a mod in where I have to have the certain things before I can pick up stuff. So, I don't know how to do this. I've already sold all their cameras, so that's not even a thing anymore. So I can't sell those. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Maybe over here at the alchemy place, they've got some like in the garden, if I'm lucky. I did notice this when I was over here, by the way. If you guys didn't notice it, I didn't just like think it was here or whatever. I noticed it when I was over here, so I thought maybe. But I don't actually see any. Those are just mushrooms. Shoots. Oh, there is toilets here. There's all-in-ones. What am I thinking? Okay. So let's see. Does anyone have anything they can sell? Oh, you know what we can do? Emilio made a picture, didn't he? So we could have him sell his photo. I mean, it's probably not going to be worth a whole ton, but it'll be worth something. So go ahead and sell that. It's worth 34. So don't come home, because I'm going to have you go back to the store. Even if I can only get 2 fruits, it's better than none. All right, so sell that. And then what we can do is we'll have you go shopping for groceries. Relax, I'm almost done. Go shopping for groceries, and then we will be able to get the plasma fruit, hopefully, that we need. Okay, let's see. Let's find a plasma fruit. I wish you could search for it, because I know it's far down here, but I don't know exactly how far. All right, there it is. It's 30. Okay, we can get 1. All right, go home. Don't eat it. Would be all we'd need. I want him to get a plasma juice. That's why I'm thinking. I mean, if he was in love with someone and they offered up their plasma to him, I think he would drink it. But if they don't offer it, he's not going to force them to give it to him. Like, he's not going to make somebody feed him, pretty much. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get plasma juice. Okay, there we go. So grab your plasma juice. Then I'm going to tell you to use this. And then I'm going to tell you to vampiric slumber. And then I think you should go to bed. So let's see. Okay, so some of them are already going to bed. So I'm probably just going to get everyone to probably hop into bed. Oh my gosh, he's playful pestering everyone. And I do have the vector mod, if you guys are wondering. I do have it in my game. So we can get sick with certain things. So that's why we have to be really careful. We go ahead and sleep. Emilio is already sleeping, and so is Chadwick. Janelle is showering. What is she trying to do? What's she trying to do? Contemplate surroundings. Just go to bed, crazy pants. Gosh, goodness gracious. All right, I'm going to have you come on home and go to bed. Quinn is reading a book. Literally, man, this is what you spend your time doing? Okay, come on now. Why don't you go to sleep? You're going to bed as well, and then we're going to get you to bed, and that will probably do it. So hopefully everyone is in bed and happy. I think Janelle might be the only one who's not, just because she's headed home still, and that's fine. She can be headed home. We still have a little bit of time. He's just making a lot of noise. So yeah. We'll get her upstairs, get her in bed, and then time is going to speed up, so I'll probably just end it there, because if I don't, it'll speed right through the whole night, because everyone is asleep. So guys, if you guys enjoy this, oh my gosh, if you guys enjoy this idea, please let me know. I would really appreciate hearing your guys' thoughts. And please check out the description below, as, you know, it's got all my social media links down below and all that good stuff. So again, if you guys liked it, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my very next one. Thanks very much for watching.